Oh, look at that. That's, you guys are actually being best friends right now. Best friends. Oh, that's what Diesel thinks on that sign. Diesel, you're such an asshole. Yeah, our dog's a dick. He's funny though, he's got a sense of humor.
Gotta show you guys this. Got some gifts down there. He's guarding everything, making sure that nobody comes to take all of these. What are you doing?
What is in your mouth? What's going on?
He's gonna hear, what is it?
Welcome, Internet. We are going to do a very special, Hi, Internet. That better?
Yeah. Welcome, Internet!
Welcome, Internet. So you guys wanted us to do another Q&A, question and answering, and we figured we'd do it in this festive little area in front of our little Christmas tree.
And I thought I would dress like a lumberjack so you guys thought I cut down the tree.
Yeah, I only cut it down if you guys didn't know. Anyway, so we're gonna answer some questions that you guys sent us to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. First off, one fan story that you'll never forget.
Ooh.
You have one?
I have one, but there's one that really stands out for me, and it was kind of in the beginning of when I started dating you.
Yeah.
When I was still kind of like hidden, but you started showing me, and you weren't squiggling me anymore. One of your concerts, you guys were all playing on stage, and you guys had just stopped and said hi and goodbye to everybody. And this one girl was like at the gate, and she was just like bawling her eyes out. Like walked up to her, and I'm like, what? Oh my God, what's wrong? Are you okay? Like I thought something really bad was wrong with her. And she just was telling me how wonderful you were and how you've gotten her through so much because she used to harm herself and how she just didn't have the most positive living situation. It was hard for her day to day to like get through it. And how honestly watching your vlogs has just, it made her days so much better. I communicated with her actually after that.
If you're out there, you know who who she's talking about.
So sweet. She was just, keep trucking. What is one thing you want to absolutely do next year? Travel to a certain country or something like that?
I don't really know. I want to tour more. I know we're going to be touring more.
And you're going to be. I have a lot of things I want to do.
What do you want to do?
One thing that I definitely want to do next year is travel overseas. I have a project that I've been kind of working on and it's been on hold for a little bit that I want to get out there next year and do a lot more things with CTFXD. I think we're gonna like do a lot more crazy things.
I think we're gonna be doing a lot more things because I won't be on chemo, so my body won't be limited to all that BS. When you guys started dating, did you guys think you would be dating this long?
No.
No.
I hated him.
She was a punk ass bitch.
Douche.
To Allie, where's the most awkward place to vlog?
Everywhere.
No, like seriously, the most awkward place that you vlog. Like some people sometimes say it's like the grocery store. Sometimes people say it's like the airport. Sometimes people say it's friend's house.
Believe it or not, it sounds kind of crazy, but I feel like for me sometimes the most awkward place for me to vlog is around my family.
That's actually, I think a lot of people, because you have to explain it.
Yeah, I have to explain it, but I haven't like, and sometimes around my friends, like my friends and my family. I think it's awkward for me just because I mean, it's something totally new. Obviously, it's something totally new, and they're cool with it, but I still feel kind of weird about it.
It's that explanation when you're vlogging in public, you don't have to explain. You're just like, screw them. You know, see them
so
again.
I feel a little weird, and then they always want to know, like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Da, 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 da.
I want to turn this around. Internet, to you right now, tell me in the comments, where is the most awkward place to vlog? The bathroom? I've actually vlogged in the bathroom before. That is
you actually do that often.
Yeah, it's an awkward place to do it, but it's also pretty, usually get the best footage. Not for the obvious reasons, but those stupid hair hand blowers. Favorite Christmas film?
Home Alone.
I would have to say, we just watched it. Elf.
Elf is great.
Or Jingle All the Way.
What is that?
With Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, if you don't not seen that movie, we're watching a movie tonight. Number 2. That's another question I have for you guys. I'm gonna turn these around. This is gonna be a Q&A for you guys.
Ooh, ooh. Number 1 for a reason.
How are you always so positive?
Charles?
No fucking clue. I just feel like it's so easy to be negative in the world, and there's so much negativity put out in the world. And I feel like it's hard to always be so positive, but I feel like
It's better to be.
It's better to be. You get nothing out of being negative. You just feel crappier. But I mean, if you put some positive vibes out, you generally feel a little bit happier. You know how they always say, if you burn more calories smiling than frowning. I feel like it's the same kind of thing. One thing you hate about the internet, not about each other. One thing about the internet I dislike is that the fact that people generally judge and say mean things, not necessarily to us, but just to each other, without knowing situations. People could have a bad day. I feel like the internet has kind of given another way for people to hurt another person.
It's like,
and I feel like that's one thing.
Bullying.
Yeah.
Stinks, but I actually agree. I hate that it's so easy for people to
hurt another person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's a million things I love about it.
I thought he was gonna be like, I hate the internet because it's not everywhere.
It's true. It's not a fun one. You have $10 million to buy. Buy what you want.
But you can only buy stuff that starts with the first letter of your name.
There you go.
What would you buy?
Chandelier, car, Chevron, Camaro, castle.
Yeah, but I don't think they were telling you, okay, those are all things you would buy?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd buy
2 castles.
an Allosaurus.
Real
an aardvark. No. It said stuff. Allosaurus, aardvark,
I think the
airplane.
You're over $10 million.
No, I'm not.
Airplanes are $100 million.
I want a little one. I want a toy one. Apples, apple tree, apple field. No, they're not. Okay.
You know how much an apple field costs?
An appendectomy for someone who needs it.
Do you have a picture of puppy Marley? I do. Right here.
Cheek, cheek. Which one of Snow White's 7 dwarfs would you be? You would either be Dopey or Sleepy.
I was gonna figure yours is Sleepy. Sleepy or Grumpy?
I am not grumpy.
Yours is Sleepy then.
Why am I sleepy?
Sleepy or happy?
I'm happy.
Okay. Sleepy or happy?
I'm definitely happy. You're Sleepy or Dopey, for sure. How much do you guys fight, and how do you guys end those fights?
To be honest, Allie and I do fight. And,
bicker all the time.
You know, I feel like it's a healthy part of a relationship that you can have these bicker moments or fights.
I think it's good to disagree sometimes.
Yeah.
We bicker. It's just what happens. When you're with somebody all the time, it happens. I think like sometimes though when you do fight, like I know that for him and I, sometimes we're good if we like separate ourselves and then come back and then we always say we're sorry. So I always go, oh, I'm mad at you, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel like that's healthy in a relationship.
You do it too though. You go,
no, I do.
You go,
no, I never do.
I'm mad at you.
But the thing is, I only say it because I'm trying to get it over with. I'm always right though.
You're not always right. Slow motion.
Why always the bun?
Because I'm lazy.
Actually kind of ironic right now because she doesn't have the bun in right now.
Yeah, my hair's not. I think it's because, okay, he always makes fun of me. I don't like to wear my hair in a ponytail, too.
No, she never wears her hair in a ponytail,
I think it
ever.
looks weird on me. I feel like I look like
Put it in a ponytail right now.
New hair.
Well, you can't tell you're in a ponytail, it just looks to the side. No, look at me with the ponytail. Like a normal human being.
I just don't care. That's why. That's an I don't care look where I'm just like, I'm just gonna turn up and whatever. Bada bing, bada boom.
But it's become like an iconic Allie moment right now.
It's just comfortable for me.
What is it like having cancer? I've heard you can't feel it. What I have, I can't feel it, but I know there are ones that are a lot worse that are out there that I'm sure people do feel. And as far as what's it like having it, it's definitely, I would have to say, a very surreal kind of thing because you wake up knowing kind of that's in there in your body. I don't feel like it's honestly like hindered me from doing anything, like to be completely honest. I think what's really hindered me from doing things is more the seizures versus the cancer because I feel like the seizures are worse than the cancer. I mean, that sounds very weird to say, but it kind of feels like that. Favorite character in The Simpsons? My favorite Simpsons characters are either Hans Moleman or Dr. Nick.
See, I don't even know who they are.
You know Hans Moleman's the shrinky looking dude. He's like, he's like that. And Dr. Nick is like, hey everybody, hey Dr. Nick. Would you rather bathe in spiders or snakes?
Snakes.
Definitely snakes. Is this gonna be in the Q&A? Yes.
No. If you were in a zombie apocalypse, what 3 people would you choose to be on your survival team? They can be fictional or real people.
Rambo, MacGyver, and you. Aww.
I wasn't gonna choose you. I was gonna choose MacGyver. I was also gonna choose that badass chick from The Walking Dead with the dreads.
I've never seen
what
The
her name
Walking
is,
Dead.
but she's the jam. I used her definitely because she has them as pets. What? And then I'd have my mom. Oh, and Charles, but I'd take my mom. But I still love you.
Where do you think you would be now if you hadn't met each other? It's actually hard to say.
It's really hard to say.
I just know how much joy that we can bring to each other, so.
Thank you.
That not being there in one another's life, I feel would be a lot more, not depressing, but a lot less fulfilled.
I don't, like you said, you know, you can't really predict where you would be if we hadn't met each other. I think that I believe a lot in fate and how you meet one another and how you come across, and it's not always the most perfect thing, but you know, I went through a lot of like hard stuff with you in the beginning, but
Yeah.
It's not something that I think is like affecting my life in a negative way. I think it's like made it much more positive. And like I said, we bring so much joy to each other. Yeah, we tick each other off, but there's so much more joy and happiness, and you've made me step out of my box a lot, so. What
kind of dinosaur would you be?
Can you believe that out?
Yeah.
Wait, can I tell you the one dinosaur I would not be?
What?
Dinosaurus Rex. I want to be like an Allosaurus mixed with like something nicer. So the Allosaurus is like the mean one that's like ah! I want to be something that's like really like
When will you all get married?
Any wedding in the future?
Are you ever gonna get married?
When's the wedding?
Any plans on marriage?
When is Charlie to propose?
And so on.
Well, guys, here's the thing. Charlie and I are super happy right now, and I think that that's something that we're not worried about right now, and we're pretty happy with each other. We know that we care about each other and that we love each other, and right now, we're just good. And when it happens, it'll happen.
It'll happen when it happens. I think it's incredibly sweet though. Both Allie and I think it's incredibly sweet that so many people ask us that question.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
As Allie gets scared over all the medical stuff that you've had to go through, did it affect your relationship at first?
I definitely do get scared. I'm not gonna lie. Seizures are scary. They're scary. A weird thing to see because I see him every day and they seem like this. And then when he's going through a seizure, it's his body, but I don't think it's him, you know, and it's just a weird thing to see, and it's frightening. No. Our last question is, what has been your biggest dream since you were a child?
I have to say I've been very freaking lucky in my life, and I feel like it's been attributed to the fact of I feel like never giving up, working really hard. But I always, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut or a rock star. And unfortunately, I'm not an astronaut, but I was able to be, I'm able to be a rock star. But I have me as an astronaut, so I'm kind of an astronaut. Those were the biggest dreams that I had as a child. And I feel like, if anything, that you can look to a lot of YouTubers, not just myself, and look at them as some sort of motivation as far as what you want to be, and that things are possible. What you want doesn't seem that outrageous, especially nowadays. More and more things are possible for young people. People telling you that you can't do things, you can just kick them in the face. Don't literally kick them in the face, but
don't do it unless you know them.
And all those people that said to me that I was wasting my time, I feel like I mentally nunchucked. I mentally roundhouse kicked them. I have achieved what I want so far. So far in my life, I've achieved. There's still a lot of things I want to do.
Yeah.
So I mean, honestly, I think that's the greatest question that we can end on right now. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. We will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and have a great night.
Don't forget to hit that like button. Thumbs up, thumbs up. That looks like a really bad gesture. Bye guys!
Too much energy. I'm gonna punch concert. The only reason I don't like it is it feels a little too cluttered. You wanna watch Star Wars, Pete?
I'm gonna talk. Can you just build the couch?
Like
with
it?
bare hands. Alright, what's it?
Building desk, building couch. Marley,